Karen's voice sliced through the park like a chainsaw, her words dripping with venom as she jabbed a pudgy finger at the trembling pit bull. "That monster shouldn't be here," she screeched, her face a bloated mask of righteous fury, as if the dog had personally insulted her lineage. The park, usually a haven of joggers and laughing kids, had gone still. All eyes were on Karen, a woman whose reputation for stirring trouble preceded her like a bad smell. She stood, hands on hips, her floral dress straining against her frame, glaring at Mia, a quiet 24-year-old who clutched the leash of her pit bull, Luna. Mia's face was a mix of shock and defiance, her knuckles white as she held Luna close. The dog, sensing the tension, sat obediently, her amber eyes flicking between her owner and the shouting woman. Karen had been prowling the neighborhood for weeks, her self-appointed role as community watchdog, giving her an excuse to meddle. She'd complain about unmowed lawns, kids on skateboards, and now, apparently, dogs. Pit bulls, in her mind, were public enemy number one. "They're killers," she'd posted on the neighborhood app, her profile picture a blurry selfie with a filter that did little to hide her sneer. Pit bulls don't belong here. Today, her crusade had found a target. Mia and Luna had been minding their own business, playing fetch near the park's oak grove, when Karen stormed over. She claimed Luna had lunged at her, though Mia swore Luna hadn't moved an inch. "I felt its teeth," Karen bellowed, rolling up her sleeve to reveal a faint red mark that looked suspiciously like a scratch from her own fake nails. "I'm calling animal control. That beast needs to be put down." Mia's heart pounded. Luna was her rescue, a gentle soul who'd been through hell before Mia adopted her. The accusation felt like a punch to the gut. "She didn't bite you," Mia said, her voice steady but shaking with emotion. "You're lying." "Lying." Karen's laugh was sharp, like broken glass. "I'm going to sue you for everything you've got, girl. You and that mutt are done." The threat hung heavy in the air, and the two bystanders, a jogger named Tom and an older woman, Mrs. Carter, exchanged uneasy glances. Tom pulled out his phone, discreetly recording the scene. He'd seen Karen pull this kind of stunt before, and something told him this wasn't going to end well for her. Karen's campaign escalated faster than a wildfire. By evening, she'd filed a complaint with Animal Control, claiming Luna had attacked her unprovoked. She posted a dramatic account online, complete with a photo of the bite mark, now suspiciously redder and more pronounced. The neighborhood app exploded with reactions, some supportive, others skeptical. "Karen's at it again," one user commented. "Didn't she try to get the ice cream truck banned last summer?" Mia, meanwhile, was devastated. Animal Control visited her apartment, inspecting Luna, who wagged her tail and licked the officer's hand. The officer, a no-nonsense woman named Ramirez, raised an eyebrow at Karen's report. "No bite marks consistent with the dog," she noted, but the complaint still required investigation. Mia spent sleepless nights worrying Luna might be taken away. Her savings, already thin from vet bills, couldn't handle a lawsuit. But Karen didn't stop there. She marched to the local news, spinning a tale of a vicious pit bull attack and demanding the breed be banned from the town. Her interview aired on the 6 p.m. broadcast, her voice quivering with rehearsed outrage. "I'm traumatized," she claimed, dabbing at dry eyes. "I just want to feel safe in my own community." The reporter nodded sympathetically, but the comment section online was less kind. "She's faking it," one viewer wrote. "Check the park's security cameras." And that's where Karen's plan began to unravel. The park had recently installed cameras after a string of vandalism incidents. Mia, desperate to clear Luna's name, contacted the city and requested the footage. When it arrived, it was damning not for Mia, but for Karen. The video showed Karen approaching Mia and Luna, unprovoked, waving her arms and shouting. Luna sat calmly, her leash taut in Mia's hand. At one point, Karen stumbled over a tree root, scratched her arm on a bench, and then pointed at Luna, screaming about a bite that never happened. Mia didn't hesitate. She took the footage to a lawyer, a pro bono advocate named Sarah who specialized in animal rights cases. Sarah's eyes gleamed as she watched the video. "This is gold," she said. Karen's about to learn a very expensive lesson. The lawsuit was filed swiftly not by Karen, but against her. Mia sued for defamation, emotional distress, and false reporting. The small courtroom buzzed with neighbors who'd shown up to see the spectacle. Karen, dressed in a garish pink blazer, sat with her arms crossed, her face a mix of defiance and unease. She'd expected an easy win, but the tide had turned. Sarah presented the video, which played on a screen for the judge and jury. Gasps rippled through the room as Karen's lies were laid bare. The bite mark, Sarah argued, was self-inflicted, a fact confirmed by a medical expert who testified that the scratch couldn't have come from a dog's teeth. Tom, the jogger, took the stand, his phone footage corroborating the security video. Mrs. Carter testified too, her voice soft but firm. Karen's been bullying this neighborhood for years, she said. It's time someone stood up to her. Karen's defense was flimsy. She stammered about feeling threatened and insisted the video was manipulated. But the judge wasn't buying it. The evidence was overwhelming, and Karen's history of petty complaints didn't help her case. The neighborhood app had been subpoenaed, revealing a pattern of Karen's exaggerated or outright false claims, everything from suspicious delivery drivers to noisy birds in her neighbor's yard. The verdict came down like a hammer. Karen was found liable for defamation and ordered to pay Mia $50,000 in damages, plus legal fees. The judge's words were sharp. Your actions endangered an innocent animal and caused undue suffering. This court hopes you'll reflect on the consequences of your behavior. Mia wept with relief, hugging Luna outside the courthouse. The pit bull, oblivious to the drama, licked her face, tail wagging like a metronome. Neighbors clapped and cheered, some even bringing treats for Luna. The story spread online, with the hashtag #JusticeForLuna trending locally. Karen, meanwhile, slunk away, her reputation in tatters. The neighborhood app banned her account after users reported her for harassment. Her posts were deleted, her rants silenced. But the fallout wasn't over. Karen's lies had cost her more than money. Her landlord, tired of her complaints, evicted her for violating the lease's community disturbance clause. Her job at a local insurance agency let her go after clients complained about her abrasive attitude. Alone and ostracized, Karen packed her bags, her dreams of ruling the neighborhood reduced to a bitter memory. Mia used the settlement to start a small fund for local animal shelters, naming it Luna's Legacy. She and Luna became local heroes, their story a reminder that truth could triumph over malice. The park, once tense with Karen's presence, returned to its peaceful rhythm, kids playing, dogs running, and neighbors chatting without fear of a tirade. Karen's downfall was a lesson in karma, a stark reminder that lies have a way of catching up. She tried to wield her outrage like a weapon, but it backfired, leaving her with nothing but the echo of her own voice. For Mia and Luna, life moved forward, their bond stronger than ever. The neighborhood, too, breathed easier, free from the shadow of a woman who thought she could bully her way to power. The end.